Hello, 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 hello. Curious if this shows. Oh, hi, Kenny. Well then, good. It works. I assume you can hear me. And just trying to figure out how streaming on YouTube works. Playing with some settings here. I'm good. How about you? How's the volume? Is it too loud, too quiet, just right? Trying to find where I can see number of people watching. Let's see. See number of people watching OBS. Nice. 8 shinies is exciting. Okay, I'll figure it out later. This must work if you can hear me, so we're just gonna go ahead and do what I was gonna do today. I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to update one of my projects. We are gonna use this for an upcoming thing that I'm building. This is a template. And this may not even have the thing that I want to update, so we may not actually have to do anything. Oh yes, it does, it's right there. So we're going to delete this and pull in a new window here. Didn't know Pokemon Go is a competition. Are you guys not on the same team? Are you going up against each other? This is basically what we want right there. So we've got that, install this. We need to update these two. Perfect, and then last but not least, we need to have them install the styles project, which this is the command right here. Oops, excuse me. I'm gonna have this one. And I think that that is the thing that we needed, because this will fix and this will int. Perfect. Gotcha. Makes sense. It's probably fun to go up against each other sometimes. Okay, this is all we need, so we're going to push this up. Use new styles. That's pretty much it. It looks like it doesn't like that. Let's see. Where are we? Use new styles. So maybe that went up actually. No jobs were run. That's okay. We don't have any configured. So this should be all we need. The build will always be failing. So what we want to do is we want to use this template to create a new repository. It's going to be private. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'm building a new project for a customer. Oh, nice. Being a mod is probably a bunch of work. So this project is gonna basically be a ledger of credits that can be used at this shop. We're gonna call it Match Play for now. App for ledger system to track store credits. I'll update this later. And boom, we're gonna create it. So this is gonna use that template that we used before. We're gonna go ahead and clone this. And we'll open it up. And we're going to say, yes, I trust the author because the author is me. And now we're just going to follow what the template says. So Step number 1, click the template button, which we did. Use the template, clone it. Composer's installed. And here we go. So we're going to run this command. This will bootstrap the whole project with Laravel, which is what we want. Oh, nice. 5K subs is a great milestone. If you'd like to help the channel out, the channel is the Jazz Huddle. Very cool. I'll check it out in a little bit. I'm pretty excited. I'm almost at 10,000, which is, I never thought would ever happen in my life. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so we've got Laravel all set up here. We're gonna go ahead and add this. We're gonna say, we're gonna bootstrap Laravel project and commit that. So then step number 2 is to do all of our text replacements. We're going to replace all of the instances of Laravel template with the name of the project. So for now, that is match play. Replace all the values in .env to reflect what we need inside of source. So this is going to be match play, local development, debug for now. We don't have a URL quite yet. These can all stay the same. The database is going to be match play. And I don't remember if I used underscores dashes for my previous ones. I think it's just an underscore. We'll come back to that. And for now, we're going to use root and password. Just because this is local development. In production, we would actually have something set up there. That's it for that. We'll continue on. Update the license. We basically, for me, just need to update the date, which is already the current year. Almost 2023. Crazy. Uncomment and configure the workflow build file. So that's this. We're going to uncomment the whole thing. We want to check that the Docker container runs. We want to check that linting runs. And then if both of those run, we're going to deploy this to the server. For now, we're going to comment this out because there's nothing to deploy and we don't have those details quite yet. So let's not deploy it. If we push, then we're going to update the changelog. Changelog. There's nothing in here yet. Delete this README. We'll come back to that in a second. So then we need to change the session driver from the file-based to database. So this is in settings in Laravel. Am I in a smart house? Yes, my house is smart. I have quite a few smart home accessories, which is pretty fun. Yeah, I can chat about those sometime. That would be cool. So we're going to change the session driver. So that's up here in database. Excuse me, that's in config database. We've got these connections. Whoa. Where is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an app. We want to change the name to match play. Localhost, UTC, English. That one's fun. Got our list of providers. Where is it? Oh, session is literally its own thing. Here we go. So the session driver is set to file by default. We want it to say database. And then we want to check if this is actually set, which it is. So this we want to say database. The cache can still be a file, that's fine, but the sessions we want in a database. That might actually break on the first deploy. We might need to look at that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried about viewers. I didn't tell anybody I was going live. This is really just kind of like a test run to see if, get my screen set up right, try it out a little bit. Nothing crazy. So in the future, I'll put more of an effort into making sure people know. Well, Kenny, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate it. Next, we need to strip out the unnecessary front-end node packages. So let's come here to package.json. We don't need Lodash. I don't even, what in the world is Vite? Let's find out. This the, oh yeah, it's another framework, right? Get ready for development environment that can finally catch up with you. Yeah, I don't think we need it. I could be wrong. That could come to bite me in the butt. We'll find out. But I don't think we need it. I'm not going to use it. Whether Laravel uses it is the other question. Change the cache driver from file-based to Redis. Optional. We're not going to do that, at least now. In the composer file, add the following. Okay, we need to add this to the config. I'll just plop it in right there. We'll install code sniffer. This needs to be in dev. I don't remember the command for it. Composer dev. Deb. Install. I think just require dash dev. Oh. Composer required dev squiz labs php code sniffer, and it doesn't know what required dev is. Too bad. So let's just go ahead and paste this in, and I'll just manually move it. And my terminal is super broken. We want to be inside of the source file folder, excuse me, because that's where we have our composer file. Using version, the package you required is recommended to be placed in this. Yes, I want to rerun it with dash dash dev. Okay, I'll remember that. And we'll need to update that in our template. Yeah, we did test out the hot tub. It was super awesome. I enjoy it quite a bit. Okay, now we need to install these styles. We'll run that. And last but not least, we're going to add this to the scripts section of Composer. Save this. That's good to go. Okay, I think we're almost done with the setup portion, which is nice. Last but not least, we need to install this thing. So we can go back a file folder, copy the env, copy the database. Apparently something was named incorrectly. Wow, what is this? Hold on. Something's definitely wrong with that that template. There's a couple things we missed. Oops. In the README, this is just totally wrong. These are the same command ultimately. We want to move. Why would we rename it that? Just to then recopy it. Oh, this is what Laravel gives us. So we change it to our format. And then we copy that. And we copy the database one. So it's saying that the database one doesn't exist, which is fine. Because I think we consolidated these. And or we're just straight up missing a file. Let's go find out on another project. I usually have all my projects follow the same pattern. So this one, Yeah, this one does not have, well, this one does have a database, so let's look at this one. No database file here. If we go here though, yeah, no database file there either. We just have the env. So I think that that's old news. So copy the example from source. Oh, you know why? Because there should be this. There's technically two sets of files. So let's undo this. Whoops. It's just called that. Yep, that worked. Okay, so in our template file, then we need to update this README to basically say it's not database. That's just old news. We'll commit that. Okay. So back to it, that's done, and now we can run the setup script, and in theory, this will spin it up for us. It'll install everything, set up the database, and we should be good to get going. It'll take a second here. Cool, so that spun up the Docker container. In fact, we should probably have updated this. I'm gonna call this match play. Wow, I do not like whatever is this git lens on this? That is awful. I don't need every single line to be annotated with my own name. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin this up one more time, and this should hopefully change the local URL that we can hit. I am not looking for an activity to do Monday. Monday, we're packing. We're on our way to Hawaii for Christmas. So we are going to be busy the next couple days. If we did this right, we should just get a landing page. Thinking. Let's open up the Docker dashboard here. So there's match play. It is running. Should only be running. I think it's running the production version. I don't know why. Because it should only be running one copy of the website, not two. It runs two in production for redundancy, but yeah, locally. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to kill this off and spin it back up with the local version. And this should have the right URL, which means that this should stop spinning, I hope. Nope. There we go. So now only one container is running, which is what we want. It says it's ready to handle connections. And then let's go double check this because maybe I still didn't have it right. match play .localhost. Oh, whoops! I replaced one too many. Replaced one too many apps. This .app here is important because of the traffic syntax that we need. Thanks, man. Why should be a good time. Just want our landing page. I wonder if I replaced something here too. Let's find out. What did we change here? Fine. Those are all correct. And that's correct. And it's still spinning, which means something is not correct. Double check the N file. That's fine. This has the key set. We don't have this. That shouldn't be, this shouldn't matter. Match play. We should at least get an error. Match play password match play. Okay. Spin it up again. Should pull in those new envars. Now the database name is underscore bleh. Still not working. Well, let's just make sure that I can reach any of my local websites. I can't. Weird. Wonder what changed. So it's not the website we're working on's fault. It is that none of these sites can be reached currently. And I wonder why that is. Probably this. And it says it's all good. 15 successful routers. Crazy color clash dot localhost. Yeah, none of them are resolving at all. That's crazy. Okay, so it's probably traffic's fault. Yeah, let's kill off traffic. Probably won't let me because everything depends on it. So let's go to the software update. We'll restart this, boot it back up. Here we're going to go here. And let's go ahead and try opening traffic. And we basically want to disable the SSL support locally only, which is that right there. We can leave the health check, I guess. And we'll go here. I wonder if I accidentally started it with the SSL support, which is why it's not working. Whoa, how didn't that work? Oh, I need to go into the folder. Why is it complaining? Unknown shorthand flag D? What? Yo, Docker is broken. Let's update this. This will restart all the containers, and then we will try and spin traffic back up, which is our router. So for local development, I have a bunch of different containers that are running, and basically what that allows me to do with traffic is to route port 80 traffic to all of these different containers without needing to set up like special rules per container or project. The other nice thing about that is that in production, I can have one service that routes to everything, and I don't have to set up like these weird Nginx rules or whatever. It pretty much just takes care of everything for me. We've got Docker spinning up here in the top. Should only take a few more seconds. Okay. I don't think I have version 2. I do. Why is the shorthand not working without the dash? I don't know. Alright, so traffic restarted. If we come here, it's got the non-SSL support. I want this out of the way. What does this say? Can't even see it. Configuration loaded from flags. Okay. I mean, it's running. Alright, so in theory, we should be able to get to this. Still not working. I don't know what changed on my environment in the last couple of days. This was working a couple days ago. I don't think I changed anything. Let's go check one thing. And there's one configuration file that is required to set up this localhost thing that I'm doing right now, right here. So we need to check basically if this is running. And I need to get going, so I think I'm gonna end it here for today. We'll pick back up some other time. Thanks everybody for joining. First attempt. We'll see you later.